Okay, we're on. There it is. We're going to talk about the initial 8-minute DVD that we're going to put together here for our website. The website is geared to people within our group. The men and women are about 100 probably local, and they make it available to them. Hopefully this will do some good, and it's all for free and for fun. We are not selling anything. So it's a web blog site, so it's interactive, and we have 3 things going on in this job search scenario. The first one is where you go direct to the boss, the man. That's the president of the company, and you go there by name. It's a direct search. You're going right there. You don't know that there's a job. It's called the hidden job market, and what we're going to do is essentially show you how to do that. It's an ancient thing. It goes on back forever. I am ancient, and it's ancient. I've used this thing when I was in my 20s. It's very effective, and it's a surprise, and that's the first portion of the job site work. So the second DVD we're going to do is we already have 2 DVDs done. The second one is we go to the posted job, and that's more technical because it's internet, and Joe is going to be presenting that. The third thing is about self-employment. After all, if you can't get a job, you need to be a job. You go out there and you do what you do. And there's a strategy for that, and there's kind of an overriding theme as we go through this thing as to how you do this stuff. And that's it. So in the hidden job market, we come up with a product. Product is an envelope. This is not email. This is snail mail. It goes in slowly, and it's kind of sticky on the front for some reason. And what we do is we create something that is standard to really all of our work here. We create a cover letter, and there's detail on this within the website and in the other DVDs that we have. So that's standard stuff, and it's a cover letter. That's the first piece of it. Second piece is a resume. And so you have 2 pages, single pages. They're white paper because these can get Xeroxed. Everything that we're doing here has a reason behind it, and we're obviously in 8 minutes not able to go through a whole lot of that part of the detail. So you write a cover letter, and it's direct to a person. It's you can tweak it and twist it around, but the resume stays the same. It's your generic resume. That goes on. You can Xerox 10 zillion of these things, and you can write these things personally. You could go to a secretarial service and have her make up these things for you, and then you sign them. I recommend signing in blue because it pulls your signature out. It makes it an original letter. They don't think it's a copy that went to 1,000 people. And okay, so then you have a package is what's really going on. The cover letter is a pitch, a direct pitch, pulling the best of who you are together from your resume and saying, this is who I am, this is what I do. And your subject is you're providing a resume. When he gets, okay, so we wrap it up. We've got a package. We've Xeroxed the resume. We got a stack of those things. And on the front of it, we have this cover letter that's very specific to the president, Joe Quagmire, Quagmire Corporation, Los Angeles, the whole thing. You put it in an envelope, and you now have your marketing package. That's all there is to that. And you put, and this is typewritten, no, labels, no stick-ons, and no bulk mailing. This is you as though it's a typed signature, and there's a way to do this. Type name and address. His name is typed, and it may be saying personal and confidential down in the corner. We don't know if I can. This is just a dummied up deal, and a hand stamp. And it's a plain envelope. People open their mail. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I open my mail. I'm self-employed, and we have a small company, and we had a position open at one time, and I thought for an instant about maybe going out into the posted market, the job market, and seeing if we could find somebody to come and help us. And it was a fleeting thought because there's no way. I don't have the time to process 800 applications. And big corporations have the same story. They're going to get a letter, a personal letter to the president of the company. It's going to go in the system. He's going to be on his corporate jet flying to Cuba or wherever he's going, and he's going to open his own mail, because it could be a check, could be from his girlfriend, and he only does that. Whatever, who knows? And he or she, whatever's going on. And so he'll open his mail, he'll look at it, and I've done this before, and it's worked very, very well. And I've heard stories behind it. I believe in this in a very strong way, because even though he's in a remote area and I'm looking for work here, he may say, well, the guy's got everything we want, so I want to have that guy on board. We need somebody out there, so we're going to bring this guy into the system. So he sends this by Xerox, by fax, by email to his branch manager out there, and that branch manager looks at it and says, whoa, look at this. This guy does have some stuff that we're interested in. And it's from the big guy, and maybe this is personal. Maybe it's his son-in-law. Who knows? And that's actually happened where people have thought, where did you meet Mr. Quagmire? and I didn't even know who he was, because what we're getting at here has to do with quantity having a quality of its own. And when you look at that, all of the sequences that we're doing here have quantity as a common denominator, and that includes self-employment. My wife and I started a business, and in that business, the first thing we did was we mailed direct personal letters to about 500 people, I think. And the business kicked off just like that. This is a great marketing tool. So this quantity theory is even a bad resume will get you some action. Somebody will look at it and say, oh, that is interesting. There was a company in there. And all of the intricacies of a resume are really designed to push some buttons for people. Maybe they like the school you went to. Maybe they were in the Navy and you were in the Navy. Maybe it's, they work for Smith Barney back over in whatever. Maybe it's from the same hometown. Maybe they think, I think I went to school with this guy, but you don't know. So whatever the trigger is, whatever's going on, and if you speak a couple of languages, that might spark a guy's interest, and just to maybe call you up and talk French to you or something. Who knows? So this process is reflected in your resume. Those highlights and those things that are personal to you are starting to come forward and jump at somebody. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up very, very quickly because we only have a short period of time. But the send-out rate is important, and set a schedule. 10 a day, 20 a day. Go to a secretarial service or go to a merge mail. Merge mail is in detail in the other DVD. So that's all I'm going to do to start this thing off, and it's been a pleasure. Have some fun.